Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you are tired of misunderstandings and miscommunications in your personal and professional life, then this video is for you. Communication is a crucial aspect of our daily lives, but it can also be a source of frustration and stress. But what if I told you that with a few simple tips, you could greatly improve your communication skills and build stronger and more fulfilling relationships? In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of successful communication and show you how to improve your skills and become a master communicator. Active listening is the foundation of effective communication. It's the process of fully engaging with the person you're communicating with and paying attention to their words, tone of voice, and body language. Active listening requires focus and attention, and it's a critical component of building trust with others. Here are some tips for improving your active listening skills. 1. Put away distractions. Make sure to remove any distractions, such as your phone or computer, so you can give the person your full attention. 2. Pay attention to nonverbal cues. Observe the person's body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice to gain a better understanding of their message. 3. Ask questions. Encourage the person to continue speaking by asking questions about what they are saying. This shows that you are engaged and interested in what they have to say. 4. Avoid interruptions. Interruptions can be distracting and disruptive, so try to avoid them and let the person finish speaking before you respond. 5. Paraphrase. Repeat back what the person has said to ensure that you have understood their message correctly. The next two key elements of effective communication are clarity and conciseness. When you communicate clearly, you can reduce misunderstandings and ensure that your message is understood by your audience. Here are some tips for improving your clarity and conciseness in communication. 1. Get to the point. Avoid using unnecessary words or phrases that don't add value to your message. Stick to the most important information and be direct and concise. 2. Use clear and simple language. Avoid using technical or complex language that may confuse your audience. Instead, use clear and simple language that is easy to understand. 3. Avoid filler words. Filler words can distract from your message and reduce the impact of your words. Try to minimize or eliminate these filler words from your speech. 4. Use visual aids. If appropriate, use visual aids such as slides or diagrams to help illustrate your message to make it easier for your audience to understand. 5. Know your audience before you start communicating. Take the time to understand your audience and their level of understanding. This will help you tailor your message to their needs and preferences. Which brings us to the next point. Understanding your audience is a key aspect of effective communication. When you understand who you are speaking to, you can tailor your message and communication style to suit their needs, preferences, and background. This increases the chances of your message being received, understood, and acted upon. Here are some tips on how to understand your audience. 1. Know your audience's background. Understanding the background of your audience, such as their education, culture, and work experience, can help you tailor your communication style to suit their needs. 2. Determine their needs and preferences. Understanding the needs and preferences of your audience can help you communicate in a way that is relevant and meaningful to them. 3. Consider their level of knowledge. Knowing the level of knowledge your audience has on a particular topic can help you communicate more effectively. You may need to provide more background information or explain technical terms if your audience is unfamiliar with the topic. 4. Observe their nonverbal cues. Observing your audience's body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can give you valuable insights into their state of mind and how they are receiving your message. Which leads us to the next point. Nonverbal communication refers to the nonverbal cues that we use in our communication, such as body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice. These cues play a significant role in effective communication as they can add meaning, emphasis, and context to our spoken words. Here are some tips on how to use nonverbal communication effectively. 1. Be aware of your body language. Pay attention to your posture, gestures, and facial expressions, and make sure that they are consistent with your spoken words. 2. Use eye contact. Making eye contact with your audience can show that you are confident, engaged, and interested in the conversation. 3. Vary your tone of voice. Changing your tone of voice can help to add emphasis and emotion to your words, making your message more engaging and impactful. 4. Use gestures. Appropriate use of gestures can help to emphasize and clarify your message and can also help to hold your audience's attention. 5. Be mindful of your facial expressions. Your facial expressions can reveal your emotions and give your audience a sense of your state of mind. It's important to be aware of your expressions and to ensure that they are consistent with your message. Another important aspect of effective communication is conflict resolution, as conflicts can arise in any relationship or interaction. Resolving conflicts through effective communication can help to strengthen relationships, increase understanding, and improve outcomes. Here are some tips on how to effectively resolve conflicts through communication. 1. Show empathy. Empathy involves putting yourself in the shoes of the other person and understanding their feelings and perspectives. Showing empathy can help to diffuse tensions and build understanding during conflict resolution. 2. Be assertive. Assertiveness involves expressing your own needs, opinions, and boundaries in a clear and direct manner. When resolving conflicts, it's important to be assertive and to communicate your own needs and opinions effectively. 3. Use I statements. Instead of blaming or accusing others, try using I statements to express your own feelings and perspectives. This helps to keep the focus on your own experience and reduces the likelihood of defensiveness from others. 4. Look for common ground. When resolving conflicts, it's important to look for common ground and to find solutions that meet the needs of all parties involved. If you are finding this video helpful so far and want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Now let's continue. Feedback is a crucial component of effective communication as it helps to improve performance, build relationships, and resolve conflicts. Whether you're giving feedback to others or receiving feedback yourself, it's important to approach it in a constructive and positive manner. Here are some tips on how to provide and receive feedback effectively. 1. Be specific. Provide specific examples of what the person did well or what they need to improve, rather than making general statements. 2. When giving feedback, express your own feelings and perspectives, rather than blaming or accusing others. 3. Focus on the behavior, not the person. When giving feedback, focus on the behavior that needs to be improved, rather than attacking the person's character or abilities. 4. Be timely. Give feedback as soon as possible after the event, so that the person can learn from it and make improvements. 5. Listen to the other person. When receiving feedback, listen actively and try to understand the other person's perspective. Ask questions and seek clarification if necessary. 6. Be open to feedback. When receiving feedback, approach it with an open mind and be willing to learn from it. The next tip is adaptability. It is a key factor in effective communication, as it allows you to adjust your communication style to suit the needs and preferences of your audience. Being adaptable means being able to adjust your communication approach based on the situation, your audience, and your goals. You should be flexible and open to change your approach if you find that it's not working. Be willing to try different communication styles until you find the one that works best for your audience. One way to understand and connect with others on an emotional level is by showing empathy. Empathy is a crucial component of effective communication. When you show empathy, you demonstrate that you care about others and that you're willing to put yourself in their shoes. Here are some tips on how to develop and use empathy in your communication. 1. Put yourself in others' shoes. Actively listen and try to imagine how others are feeling and what they might be thinking or experiencing. This will help you connect with them on an emotional level. 2. Use appropriate body language. Show empathy through your body language by making eye contact, nodding, and smiling. This can help you establish a connection with others and show that you care about what they're saying. 3. Avoid judgment. When communicating with others, avoid judgment and criticism. Instead, try to be understanding and supportive. 4. Practice empathy in your daily life. To develop empathy skills, try to practice empathy in your daily life. For example, try to put yourself in others' shoes when you're in social situations or when you're communicating with friends and family. Asking questions is also a powerful tool for effective communication, as it allows you to gather information, clarify misunderstandings, and engage in deeper conversations. When you ask questions, you show that you're interested in what others have to say and that you value their opinions. Here are some tips on how to ask questions effectively. 1. Choose the right type of question. There are different types of questions, such as open-ended, closed-ended, and leading questions. Choose the type of question that is most appropriate for the situation and the information you're trying to gather. 2. Listen to the answers. When you ask a question, listen to the answer carefully and try to understand the speaker's perspective. Don't interrupt or dismiss their response. 3. Ask follow-up questions. After someone has answered your question, ask follow-up questions to gather more information and engage in a deeper conversation. 4. Avoid asking too many questions. While asking questions is important, avoid asking too many questions at once. This can be overwhelming and can make it difficult for them to respond effectively. 5. Ask questions in a non-threatening manner. When asking questions, avoid asking them in a way that feels threatening or confrontational. Instead, ask questions in a way that is friendly and approachable. The more you practice, the more confident and effective you'll become in your communication. That's why you should practice speaking and listening in different settings, such as public speaking events, group discussions, and one-on-one conversations. This will help you become more confident and comfortable. You can even record and evaluate yourself. By consistently practicing and improving your communication skills, you'll become more confident and effective in your communication, which can lead to improved relationships, better understanding, and greater success in your personal and professional life. So there you have it, the secrets of successful communication and how to improve your skills. Remember, communication is a learned skill, and the more you practice and implement these tips, the better you will become. Start making small changes to your communication style today and watch as your relationships flourish. Thanks for watching and good luck.